Today we decided to pack up the car and go out on a journey looking for land. And of course we're bringing our trusted dog Dixie with us. We begin our journey in East Texas and plan to show you many cities throughout North America. Please subscribe to our channel. We could really use your support.
Paul Katroff with 423buyland.com. I'm proud to announce that we've gone into a slightly different direction with our YouTube channel, and we are expanding. We're getting better every day. What we're going to do is we're going to bring the property opportunities directly to you. And also we're going to show you the surrounding areas. And the most important aspect of selling property are the key aspects around that property, points of interest. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be going out and we're going to be seeing properties every single week. And then we're going to show you interesting things in the city. Most importantly, at the end of the week, we're going to have a live podcast every week, and we're going to talk to you directly about the property that we looked at. So it's going to be a lot of fun for all of us. And I think that if you please subscribe to the channel and keep up with everything, your phone will get dinged, and then you'll be notified when we come out with a new video. So definitely watch them so that you can join our podcast every weekend and you can ask questions about that property, and it may be an opportunity for you to capitalize on. Anyway, Paul Katroff, 423 Buy Land. Good luck and take care. Dixie is our trusty surveyor, but she's not coming with us today. Dixie, you got to stay, bloodhound. You got to... She's a bolter. Dag nabbit. Get back there, girl. No. That girl will be gone in a split second. Anyway, we're off and running with our beautiful Dodge Ram 1500 to start our adventures. Why we only buy American? Don't kid yourself. We can't afford a Toyota. It's true. Give me a Tundra any day of the week. All right. Today, we're going to go look at property owned by somebody on the local market. And one of the biggest cities to move into now is Onalaska. It's the cutest little city in Texas. Why? Because geographically, there's no city like it. It's a city contained between two bridges, about 1.5 miles. So it's never going to expand. So everybody wants to come in here. It's beautiful. They often call it Little Key West. Now, I think that you're going to like what we're going to see today. And for this adventure, we are going to go around. And by the way, I have to tell you, I just turned 31 today, so I'm pretty excited, and you know, it's not every day a 31-year-old gets to start a great YouTube.
31.
Hey, look, I lost 40 pounds, right? Okay, I'm 51. All right, anyway, so we're gonna go check out the city of Onalaska. I think you're gonna like it, and stay tuned. Okay, we're in Onalaska, and this is pretty cool. We're going down the end of the street, and we're going to show you the only hotel in the area. That way, if you ever come to look at a property or something like that, you know where to stay. And it's all we got. Remember, little area population in this city is about 3,000 people.
I guess.
Yeah, I love the little towns. I love them. The little towns in Texas are the best. And that's where everybody's trying to flock to right now. That's where your property values are skyrocketing.
Water Tower Road.
Yeah, this is Water Tower Road. There's always an influx of good and bad in these areas. But not bad, just old and poor. Boy, it's nice when you actually find your selfie stick and you're not holding a phone out with 2 arms and your shoulders are burning. Oof. Cool. All right, in front of us, we have the marina, and we have a neat little strip of hotels in the city of Onalaska. And this is where you'll stay when you come here. The rooms are like $90 a night. And they have a cute little RV park. Look at that RV park. They have a cute little RV park there, too. You can stay on the water. How much do these run?
They're not expensive.
No, they're not expensive at all. Not at all. Look, they got open spaces. You could back up right to the water, which would, and you can fish right there, of course. Pretty cool. Lake Livingston. Lake Livingston has more coastline in the state of Maine. It's the second biggest man-made lake in the state, I believe, is what they say. You know. And you can stay right here. This is where they hold the fireworks, too, every July 4th. Onalaska is a little retirement community. Real quiet. So the real estate here is definitely going up. And the problem is there's no availability. As soon as you leave the city, there's more availability in real estate. This is where you want to be. This is the demand. You can rent these boat slips out by the month. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. This is the main office. There's a restaurant up there. Sometimes they have a bar and nightclub, and it's really hopping at nighttime. By the way, those are good rooms right there. They're not bad. Okay, it's the only hotel we have, and it's not a dive motel. It's got a kitchen and everything in there. So if you ever come to look at real estate, it's the place to go to. We've been here quite a few times, but man, what a beautiful lake. See, it's got an outside patio section. I guess the restaurant is not open right now. And of course, when the bar is going on and you have the nightlife happening, everybody's up there. And this is Lake Livingston, guys. All right, this is the reservoir for Houston. That means there's a dam on the other side. We'll get to the dam this week and show you it. It's pretty cool. But this supplies water to all of Houston. At one time, this land had no water. I believe it was somewhere in the early 20s and 30s. The Army Corps of Engineers flooded the area. So everything you're seeing here was trees. You know, you could literally drive from there. Actually, the old highway used to go there right across. Underneath this water, they say, are street signs and buildings where they flooded the entire area, and a lot of things to find out there. I really like this place. It's a lot of fun. Electricity. It just adds so much more life. So anyway, they got burgers and everything that you can imagine, beer and what have you. By the way, Onalaska is our home city. This is where we live. And we're starting our YouTube channel beginning with the closest coordinate, obviously. We're going to be branching out, and hopefully one day we'll be able to end up, with your help, in Alaska, showing you Anchorage. Of course, that's a long way off. We have a lot of work to do. You ready?
Almost. I'm sending it.
You ready? My little vixen? Yeah, what do of you?
No, don't go away.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I love you. Of course you're gonna do it. Of course you're gonna be in a video.
No, I don't.
Listen, we need star power. Okay? And by the way, for our videos, I expect you to start putting on a mini skirt. And I want stockings with a black line that goes behind it. And listen, if you're going to be with a star, you got to be a rock star's wife. That's just the way that it is. I want some bright red lipstick. And damn, I want that push-up bra. Yeah. Okay, I'm just kidding. All right. Anyway, see that look, guys? I've received it many times over 23 years. This is the road that leads out to the main road. So we just did a little loop around. You got some neat houses here. That house was just recently painted. I met him. He's really nice. He's a geologist, which is really cool. You can see the country. That tree came down during the storm. The country is just really neat. Just an influx of so many different types of properties. All right, this is Highway 190. The bridge is located right there. Okay. This city is only about 1.5 miles long. It's the neatest little city in Texas. It's often coined as being Little Key West. I made that up. I made that up. It's good stuff. Look, they got you got a liquor store. You have a tool rental. You can rent tractors and backhoes, which is really, really cool. Because in a little town, you only have one of everything. There's a propane company. You can get propane. And, of course, we have a Church of Christ, which is, in my opinion, the most important building here. Here is the new Valeros that went up. And by the way, in a small town like this, whenever a new establishment goes up, it's the rave. Okay, this is the legal drug dealer for Onalaska. Inside here is nothing but sugar and toxicity. That's all there is. Now, she's going in to get some drugs. I, on the other hand, don't do drugs. I'm a carnivore, so all I eat is meat. Very cool. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
I'm just telling you. And there's everything you shouldn't be eating. Doodle. That's got modified wheat starch in it, and it's got the. No, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm just telling you. You will never get in that bikini. You will never get.
You stop it.
There we go. There we go. I'm gonna grab me some mineral water. That's right, guys. Listen, this is all you can drink. In case you haven't realized it, we are big into nutrition over here on my side of the court. And being a carnivore with a real clean diet, I've dropped 45 pounds. So easy. Make your head spin. Behold, my queen. Come on, you know that's a good one. You know it is, all right? Hey, I always get the door for that lady, okay? Every time. There you go. There you go. Okay, we do have a property to see today, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of excited to show you, everybody what's currently live and what it's selling for. We'll go over everything when we get there. But I want to see the city. Hey, this is the main road, by the way. There's a hardware store there. And I wonder if this camera is shooting right, because it's looking like slow motion right now. I don't know why. We have a Sonic and a bank. Got a couple banks. Got a liquor store. There's a brand new O'Reilly's. And yes, this little tiny town has a grocery store. So we're about to hit the other side of town that quickly. Now this is an interesting spot. This is another RV campground. By the way, there's the other bridge. So we went when we showed you, basically went into the city, bridge to bridge. And this is called On the Lake, big little RV resort. But this has changed hands many, many times. This used to be a KOA. And the story on this property over the years is everybody has tried to take that restaurant and get it going. And it keeps closing down. And part of the reason it closes down is because the lake is governed by TRA, which is Trinity River Authority. And the taxation is so exorbitantly high that people can't stay in business. It's as simple as that. And we've talked to the owners that have tried to jumpstart that business quite a bit. But really nice RV resort, and of course, you've got boat slips here that you can rent out as well too. But it's really a shame that this restaurant keeps shutting down. It's all about the taxes. The taxes are so high. And also, I think that there's some stupidity involved in the people that choose the restaurant. Look, you turn that sucker into a Taco Bell, it'll never go out of business. Why? I'll tell you why. Because Texas is one of the fattest places in the nation. All people do is, that's all they do, okay? And guys, you're going to hear this throughout my videos. Clean up your diet. Clean it. Look, men, if you're 51 like me, I'm here to tell you, there's no excuse. It's all what you put in your mouth. And remember what I'm going to tell you. Calories do not matter. Quantity does not matter. You have to become the lion. The lion eats a deer, lays under a tree, bloated, gets up and does it again. He doesn't count calories or look at ingredient labels. How is it that humans and their dogs are the only species on Earth with a metabolic syndrome obesity's epidemic? Why? Called processing. The brain doesn't want what it should get. I had somebody the other day argue with me, go, oh, if you have too many calories, listen, 3,000 calories of salmon is not the same as 3,000 calories of ice cream. Truth. Calories don't matter. I'm living proof. What I eat, all I basically eat, guys, is beef, liver, salmon, eggs, and a little bit of chicken. That's it. And I've been carnivore now for 7-8 months. And I tell you what, I've never been better. Don't listen to your doctors. The average doctor has 4 hours of nutritional training in a med school program. Oh, they're great at giving you drugs. Oh, that's all they know how to do, is give you drugs. Anyway, back to our video at hand. Okay, this is the main drag in Onalaska. So you got everything you need. You got the grocery store, the gas station. You have auto parts store. You want to go by the police department. Show our huge police department. The elementary school for Onalaska is so cute because there's only 3,000 people in this town. I mean, these are not big schools, and very, very safe city, guys. This is where property values are going the absolute highest in East Texas, this little tiny town. Okay, right here, and this building is not just the city of Onalaska, but the, notice, police department in the library. That's pretty cool. Notice they have 2 squad cars, and this road goes, once again, right by the lake. Pretty neat. We're popping out at the main drag right here. Over there is the Onalaska Fire Department right there. It's a volunteer fire department, and they have bake sales and barbecues periodically throughout the year, and the whole town comes right here. By the way, we do have a town parade, and it's pretty cute. They'll get people from the school, the fire department. They'll section off the main drag here, and they will do their procession. This is pretty neat. Watch this. I never knew for the longest time. This is called the Polk County Sub Courthouse. It's actually a courthouse. And of course there's Miss Jean's Barbecue. This guy's selling golf carts, and everything is a little higher priced here, unfortunately. But anyway, we are entering what's known as a subdivision on the main drag called Impala Woods. Impala Woods got a beautiful boat ramp. We know the boat ramp?
Oh, it does.
We have a key. We have a key anymore. Okay. This is the entrance to Impala Woods right there. So this is a subdivision that allows for a little bit of everything. And there's a nice house right on the left there. I know that lady personally. She gave birth to me. It's Mom. Absolutely. But you see people walking up and down the streets. Real quiet country town. Remember, you have some old schoolers in here. You got some trailers. And you have some houses. You got a waterfront section. And that's important. People always go, oh, what about the trailer? And what about this? Look, you're not going to get the property at a reasonable price if there wasn't. I can take you to the waterfront subdivisions that are gorgeous here with $500,000 homes. Okay, and those lots are going to run in excess of $50,000 to $60,000 plus, depending on if it's on the water or not. So you always want to try to find these subdivisions that allow the ability to have the old timers hang around and with their trailers, because they're going to be gone eventually, and it's already building up. We sold that lot many years ago. We sold a lot of lots in here.
The junky.
Yeah, don't worry. They're cleaning it up. We've sold a lot of properties in here. I love that American flag. Nice, nice, nice. It would be so nice if I found my selfie stick and I have to hold the stinking camera. That'd be really nice. I think the viewers out there are going to see that we're pretty raw. I don't care. Yeah, we don't do editing. And the reason why we don't do editing is I like to get some realism and some, I want everybody to be natural. And we don't have any video editing software. Screw it. Why do you need it? Well, actually, it would be nice, but as you can see, it's a quaint little country subdivision, real quiet. Everybody is indoors right now. Amazing how as soon as you get to the waterfront section, how everything just shapes up, you know what I mean? Yeah, that house is neat, the way they did that.
Yeah, they added on to it.
Yeah, they added on to it. So we're on the waterfront section. We're going around a little cul-de-sac. Cute little houses. You like my little Key West line?
I haven't seen a palm tree yet.
Well, there's no palm trees. And I don't think there's a bunch of run-down trailers in Key West. You can get lots in here, if you're lucky, zoned for RVs on the water, but you got to grab that lot. It's one of the most lucrative pieces of real estate in the area. I get it every day. People say to me, do you have any waterfront lots that I can put a travel trailer on? If I had a waterfront lot, which they're going for what, like $150,000? And I could put an RV on it, why would I sell it? I'd keep it. I mean, you would too. Why have to build a house? Well, they're very, very, very hard to come by. They're very rare in the state of Texas. So this is one of the few subdivisions that if you get lucky, now of course you're going to pay more, but if you get lucky, you can nail one, put an RV on right on the open water, but only here. There is one other subdivision that I know about on the other side of town, but nothing like this. It's got a boat ramp. It's got everything.
It has.
That is nice. It is for sale. I wonder how much they want for that. It's with an agent. You never get a good deal with the agent. They jack everything. But I tell you what, now's a good time to buy a house. The agents are how shall we say, stunted. And from the last I heard, they don't even want to try to sell the houses that are 250 plus. They're starting to come down and look for trailers to sell, which is amazing. It's a sign of the market. Look at that cute little house. Now, of course, that's a new build right there. But no, the agents 3 months ago, they were all over the $250,000 houses. Now they're not. They're literally going up to people and they're telling them their houses aren't worth as much as they actually are. I mean, I guess they're not in some respect, but it's just a down market. But they're telling people, no, you got to come down on your price. You'll never get it sold. And they run down the real estate. They're unscrupulous. Very unscrupulous. I don't trust agents at all. They're bureaucrats running around. They're basically waitresses. I don't care. I'm tired of the agents lie to me all the time. The lies I've dealt with, we don't lie to our customers at all. I don't ever lie to my, we're good to the people we do business with because we have to go by reputation. We don't hide behind a license. We know our deed work and everything on the properties that we sell, that we buy. 23 years. We're pretty darn good at what we do. The most important thing, and I learned this from Donald Trump, he said you have to earn the trust of people around you and you have to be able to trust them in business. And that's why when I sell my grounds, I always think of what Donald Trump said in The Art of the Deal. If they don't trust you, you're never going to have a good transaction. We do the best that we can to tell people, hey, look, we love what we do. Our titles are good. This is our background, and we tell you about the titles, and we do great abstracting. 23 years, I don't think we've ever done a bad title in 23 years. No. Never. Now, we've come close a few times, and whenever I do, I pull the strings. I got a great brother who's a title company, an attorney. When your brother's an attorney, you learn a lot. So I have firsthand knowledge of title work and background. And of course, you're only as good as the people you surround yourself with, naturally. And I've got a few people in the land industry that are phenomenal with title work. So it's a meeting of the minds when it comes to making sure you have a good title. We have resources. We have people that are in the business. We've got attorneys behind us, everything. So we've learned a lot over the years, guys. So when we tell you our titles are good, our titles are good. Okay, so this property that we're going to look at is coming up.
It will be coming up this park.
Okay, right across from this blue house, and this is the main drag. That's where you want to be, by the way, on the main drag of this subdivision.
I don't see a sign.
Oh, go look at it. Okay, here's a lot for sale. They're asking about $12,000 for this lot. Now, on my podcast, I'm going to go over this property and try to tell you a little bit about it and tell you what I think. Now, I know a lot about this subdivision, folks. It's real wet in there, and I want to get in there. Really? Come on, guys. There's no pride in a land seller that can't even maintain his property. All right, heavily wooded lot. I see the back coordinates. This is not one that you need to scale, get into. It is what it is. It's fairly level ground. You know, but the location is really where it's at. It's not the property. Good location. Real good location. For the area, excellent location. And that's what it has going for it. The adjoining neighbor, typical country redneck, but they're okay. Fairly clean property. So the property line is probably going to hit right there. And as I walk down here, there's another driveway and a culvert. Not much to see on this one. So that property's going to come right about there. Here we go. We get back here. I love selling land when I do sell my own lands. And now we started looking at other people's property. That way you can see what's up here. And land is pretty simple in some aspects, but a lot of it's intuition. And based on what I'm seeing, it's just a simple little lot. The ground is gently sloped, which is fine. As a matter of fact, that's what you want. This is good high ground, folks. This will never flood. This lot will never flood. And when looking at it, I know that I can clear this myself at age 51 in about a couple days. Real lightly tread, real small lot, real manageable. But if you look at the location, you're on the main drag, paved road. I can take you off the main drag, and it's not as nice. So this road goes all the way out, right to the entrance where we came in at, where Mom's house is on the corner. So getting on the main drag is real hard to do. Most of the lots are sold inside the subdivision, which are roads that go off, and it's not very pretty. This is where you want to be. It's location, location, great location. And here's another thing. If you notice, it's just a slight gentle slope up there. The lot is just a slight gentle slope. That means all that water is going to come right here into this culvert, and it's going to funnel in a downward motion down there, which is great. Great drainage on the lot. So this is a 2-day clearing time, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that property on our podcast this week. But that's the great thing about land. You don't have to dwell too long on these little lots. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's trees. One thing that gets me are trees. I'm big on trees. And that is a massive pine tree. Massive pine tree. Huge. So, by the way, on the tree, you've got oak. You got a nice big oak tree back there. I don't see any pine, which is odd on a lot like this. This lot was obviously cleared before. Now, I don't know if this is part of the lot. I don't know offhand. The land seller didn't give good information on it, but it doesn't matter. I can find it with a satellite map. But nice main drag. Boom, you jet down there and you're at the entrance, hitting the bank, the liquor store, and everything.
70.
Yeah, it's just a single lot. It's a single lot. But the significance on this is the fact that it is on the main drag, okay? And the main drag, it's really a 50-50 shot on the sewer in the subdivision. Yeah. Because of the hills in there, there's two different types of sewer system. Now, what you want to get is what's called a gravity flow, where you basically just it's just like an RV park where you take your pipe and you go right into the main hub and it just drops in.
This should be on gravity.
No, that's not going to be on gravity flow. Well, it might be on gravity flow. You see, the slope from the hill goes down. Yeah. Okay, so the question is, does the main sewer hub hit at the bottom?
You'd have to ask the city.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly right. On this, now I know some of these properties are on what they call gravity flow, where you just drop in. That's what you want. So that we're going to have to research. When it comes to sewer in this little city, folks, do not buy property without calling the city. Did you hear me? Do not buy property without calling the city. Why? These owners lie. Now, based on how this goes down, I'm going to say there's a very good shot that property is literally on gravity flow. Now, it has to be verified. The reason why the owners lie is because if you're not on gravity flow, you have to put in what's called a pump and grinder system. They run about $5,000 with the city. Give or take $400 or $500 for the top. It's a septic system is what it is, but it's a miniature septic system, and they work great. They're fantastic. I've had one before. But gravity flow, you just drop in. And there's a lifespan on the pump and grinder system, like 20 years. I had one that lasted me 20-25 years. But it's not that big of a deal. I mean, because the reason why they have the pump and grinder system is because the lots are small. It's like a little tank. We left the property, and already you can see we're at the main entrance. I guess the main characteristic here is that when you get to the entrance, you've got that Sonic in front of you. There's breakfast, and you've got the bank right there. Okay, Sonic, bank, and liquor store.
You can pay for
yeah.
breakfast.
What else? You know, you can get tanked, and you could literally walk to Sonic and walk to the liquor store if you had to. But, and that's about it for Onalaska. We're going to show more of the housing subdivisions later on this week. Definitely. We wanted to throw a lot in that was pretty interesting because of the location, and this is important for RVers. One of the big resells for us are people that have RVs and travel trailers. If you look at my past videos. We've been shooting videos and marketing our own properties for 3 or 4 years now. And you can scroll down my YouTube channel, our YouTube channel, and you can see all that and see what we've been doing. You see our workload, you see our resume. We're there. So when I go look at a property, I know exactly what I'm looking at. I look at everything from a perspective of, can I resell it? And that's how I negotiate all my deals. Now, I will not be hypocritical. I will say this, folks. When I buy something for myself, there are times I do, and it's not for resale. I'm not a wise shopper, am I? I'm not a wise shopper. Because, yeah, I'm a firm believer. If I want something, I don't care what I pay for it. I don't plan on reselling it. I don't care. You can't put a price on happiness. But 99.9% of the time when I look at real estate, I rarely buy for myself. And after 23 years, I'm so primed and prepped to unload. I'm a flipper. Unload. I have this belief of no emotional attachment. You will never become a real estate investor if you have an emotional attachment to the property. It's the number one killer, guys. Anyway, I think this will about wrap it up for today. And tomorrow, I think we're going to head south and show you the dam.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and there's another neat lot on the way down there too for sale. We're going to show in the city of Livingston. Anyway, our journey is going to expand. When we get done with the immediate local area of Livingston and Onalaska, we're going to probably head west to the beautiful city of Huntsville. That's next on our list. We got a lot to look at, folks. Anyway, Paul Katroff. Stay tuned for our podcast where I go a little more in depth on my opinions of these properties and what I would do if I was going to buy and sell. Thank you. Good luck on everything you do. And make America great again. Hey, I'm cool.
Paul Katroff, 423buyland.com. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our #1 customer here. Absolutely. Let me tell you, this guy's he's a little excited right now because he just bought some land off me. You could say he's a little all shook up. But anyway, Paul Katroff, call me today.